I haven't done competitor research in months. Claude does it for me every day automatically, and the longer it runs, the smarter it gets. Most YouTube creators are doing their research manually. They're checking channels, they're taking notes, trying to remember what was trending last week. I don't do any of that anymore. I built a research department that runs automatically every single day, and the longer it runs, the smarter it gets. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how it works, the full system I've been running for my entire content strategy, and the more I use it, the better it gets. That compounding effect is what makes this completely different from any other research tool out there. Stick around to the end because there is one specific thing that this system does that genuinely surprised me the first time I saw it working. So let me go ahead and explain what this is in a high level, because if you don't understand the concept, the setup is going to feel like a lot. Think of it like a researcher I hired for a job. Every day at 7 a.m. on a schedule, it wakes up, checks my YouTube competitors. Right now we have about 8 people that it's consistently checking. For every new video it finds, it pulls a full transcript, the views, the titles, everything. Not only that, it reads key frames from the video itself, all automatically. I don't have to run it, I don't have to check on it, it just runs. And then when I open Claude, all that raw material gets processed. Claude reads through everything, it pulls the patterns, updates everything, it feeds it into my second brain. Here's what makes it so powerful, because now my second brain isn't just trained on me, it's trained on my competitors, it's trained on YouTube itself. So when I ask Claude what is the best video in my niche right now, it actually knows. You can ask it what features is everybody talking about this week, what hook patterns is landing across multiple different platforms, what topics did all 3 of my competitors all jump in the same week. It's going to be real answers pulled from real data. So ideation becomes a completely different game when Claude understands your competitors, it understands what makes a great video, and it goes deeper than that. I have it trained on Kallaway. He's one of the biggest YouTube growth teachers out there. I have over 60 videos in here right now. So every time I'm ideating, every time I'm building a thumbnail, every time I'm writing a title, Claude is pulling directly from him. It doesn't just give me generic advice, it quotes him. It tells me Kallaway said this in his packaging video, and then pulls the exact moment in that exact video. So now my videos are going to be 10x. Before we go into the setup, we need to talk about the foundation, because none of this actually works without one thing, and that's going to be a second brain. And that's going to be a single dedicated folder. That's it. The whole system lives in one folder. There are 2 ways to get this set up. You can do this with Obsidian or just creating a random project. I definitely recommend using Obsidian. Obsidian is going to be your ultimate memory bank. It's where every session, every note, every piece of intelligence the system actually builds and connects together. And that's where the real compounding growth happens. And honestly, it takes about 2 minutes to set up. Let's go ahead and show you how to set this up. So we're going to go ahead and search up Obsidian on the Chrome. It pops up. We're going to go ahead and do Mac OS. It's going to automatically add it. I already have it. So once you download it, it's going to look something like this. We can see that I have my different files here. It's as easy as creating a new vote. So you're going to create one here. You're going to go ahead and name it, and then say this was, if we were going to go ahead and name this Javier, location, we're going to go ahead and do browse, and then we're going to go ahead and create a folder by doing new folder, and then naming it Javier. Now this is basically creating your vote. Once you have it created, it's going to look something like this. How this actually looks. Once you have it created, it's going to look, it looks like after running the system for a while, every single dot you were looking at, this is one single video. If we go ahead and check this out, we can go ahead and click on one of our node steps. We can see this is how to win on social media by Kallaway. We see that here. We can see the full transcript as well with the hooks they're using, everything about the video here. It's going to be in all raw, and then it's going to be digested into a wiki folder. Well, this is a full transcript with the metadata, the keyframes, everything from that single competitor's video, all sitting on one node step, right? We can see that on another one. If we click a random one, this is our Claude MD for myself. But if we click on this one, we can see another one here as well. You can see the full transcript word by word, but it also has connected node steps that has the titles, the hooks, the metadata. So how it works is every day at 6 in the morning, it's scraping my YouTube competitors. Again, I have about 8 to 12. It's getting those exact videos on repeat every day without me having to do anything. And it's pulling the transcripts, it's pulling those frames, and then it digests everything into my raw folder. Then it gets digested out into a wiki with formatted data, with the best hooks, with the best transcripts, pretty much everything. So every single day, the second brain just keeps growing. New dots show up, new connections form. It gets denser. Every video my competitors post becomes another piece of intelligence, the system that I can pull from. But the raw data is only half of it. The real magic is what Claude builds on top of it. Let me show you what I mean. So right here, this is what I call wiki. Think of it as a living intelligence file for every competitor in my space. Each one of these is a channel I'm tracking. Think of Brock, think of Nate, think of Kallaway, all automatically monitored. So if we go to competitors, we go ahead and click on Brock. This is one of the bigger ones in my niche. That is exactly what we have his posting frequency, his recurring formats, his hooks that he's using, specific phrases he's even saying, his content themes. We literally have everything here. We have his video logs, his strategic insight. I didn't write any of this. Claude did this on its own. And every time Brock posts a new video, this page gets updated automatically. See, this is real intelligence. It's a living document that grows every single day. So there's two parts to this folder. It's a raw and a wiki. The raw is an inbox. This is where the data lands in first. It's untouched. It's straight from YouTube. Every time the system runs, it drops a folder in here for each time it runs that new video. Inside this folder, it's a transcripts. It's a clean text file with the metadata. As a title, the view count, upload date, the keyframes, one screenshot per minute of the video. It's the raw material. Nothing gets changed in here. It just lands here and sits. We can see that here. We're looking at Brock. We see the metadata. We see the transcript for each video that it has gotten from him so far. If we go ahead and jump into wiki, the difference between one another, let's go ahead and pull that up. Wiki is where Claude takes all the raw data and then turns it into something useful. It reads the transcripts, it pulls the key insights, it updates the competitor pages, spots patterns across all the channels. Raw is where it lands, and then the wiki is where it builds. So I have a farmer agent. Think of this as a research assistant I hired specifically for one job. The description is, hey, wake up every day at 6 a.m. All my 8 competitor channels for the new videos, download it frame by frame, all the transcript, and then drop it into raw. So it does this automatically every single day without missing a beat. So now I'm gonna show you how to set this up. It's actually very simple to set up. You just need to understand the whole layer of everything. You can pretty much just download this repo that we got from our boy Brandon. Definitely check him out. You can go ahead and just copy this right here and then go ahead and go back into Claude. Let's go ahead and do that now. Now that we have Claude pulled up, we do have 3 different sections that we can choose from. We're going to go ahead and go straight to code. You can also do this in Cowork. So make sure that you do have a pro plan to get this installed. Go ahead and choose a file that you're going to be working with. The file that we created earlier was Jarvis 2.0. This is where my full social media system lives. I definitely recommend you separating it from another second brain. Jarvis is my second brain, right? They feed amongst each other. So the Jarvis 2.0 is the one I created. You want to also do the same thing that you created for the Obsidian. So choose a new folder to that exact one that we created. From there, once you have that set up, once you go ahead and click on the project, go ahead and paste this. Ask it to install. Ask Claude, hey Claude, can you install this for me? It's that simple as that. The system itself is designed to ask you questions to get it designed for your specific case scenario, because you're not just limited to YouTube itself. You can do Slack. You can do pretty much anything. This is a full system that you can run for your business itself, and then you can pretty much just send it off. I already have that installed, so it's pretty much probably going to tell me we already have this installed. But it'll ask you questions, and it's easy as clicking answers. Setup process probably takes really about 6 to 8 minutes. It will schedule everything for you. You don't have to worry about anything. So also to give you a little bit more insight of how this actually works, once you have everything set up, say Brock posted a new video last night. By the time I open Claude in the morning, that video transcript, that metadata is already sitting in the raw folder. The session is already synced, and I didn't have to do anything. Typically, and the reason for that is if we go to Cowork, we can see that we have scheduled output here, and that we also have it here, right? So these routines are automatically running here. I didn't have to create none of this. When you go through the full process of creating this, it's going to create this all for you. It's going to create the MD file for everything. One thing I highly recommend is that you use my Obsidian framework. So go ahead and go back to that video. It's going to show you what to download and everything. But I hope you all liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Drop down any questions that you have or any other setup that you'd like me to go over.